Hello, welcome to this Photoshop tutorial. It's brought to you by webdesignerslondon.co. Today we're going to be looking at creating reflections in Photoshop. How we're going to do this, we're going to start off, I've got this image, PNG image of an iPhone, and drop it onto the page. Now we need to just minimize this a bit. I'm going to press Ctrl T, and by holding Shift and Alt, grabbing one of the corners, you're going to constrain proportions to the center, about here. Okay, so once we've got that, we want to add a reflection. I'm going to get the marquee tool here, and I cut off a section, so I'm gonna, about there. Now I'm going to press Ctrl J, that's Command J on the Mac, and that has just duplicated the section here, so we now have this section here. So we're going to take this layer, and we're going to press Ctrl T, right click inside, and we're going to go flip vertical, and press enter, and then we're going to drop it down. I'm using this shift and arrow down key to about here. Okay, now we need to mask some of this out, so this button here is our mask. Now how our mask works is the colour white reveals and black hides. So we've got black as a foreground colour. We're going to go to this gradient tool here. I'm going to make sure it's on this box. Okay, we're going to, from here, holding shift. What shift does is it keeps a straight line. If I let go of shift, you can do this, but once you hold shift, it keeps a straight line. That's what we need here. I'm going to go to about here, and I'm just going to let go. Now, as you can see on the mask, what it's done is put a gradient up. That's it off, on. Okay. Now, I also want to add a little bit of a blur onto the actual image itself. So you click on the image, go to Filter, and go to Blur, Gaussian Blur, and I'm drop this down to about 1.1 should do it. Press OK. I'm also going to drop the opacity down to about 63, should be fine. Now you could also add a shadow to this by adding a layer below it, which is the new layer button, and then go to the marquee, go to elliptical marquee. I'm going to go from about here to about here, and we want to fill this with a background colour, which is black. Press Control backspace, Command backspace on the Mac, and we're going to give it a blur. Again, we're going to use Gaussian blur. This time we're going to bump it up to about 7 should do. Press OK. We're just going to drop the opacity to around 40 should do. The good thing is you can always tinker with it. I mean, at the moment I'm not happy. I think it needs to be a bit more masking done here. So click back on your mask, get back your gradient tool, and just run it up again. That's perfect. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this and the logo I produced earlier, and there we go. It just adds a nice little reflection to the images. Thanks for watching.